We're living like Larry, we're flying high, but not too high, because we're living like Larry.
Bum. Damn, I was not ready for that.
Nobody
Oh my
is.
God.
I'd like
The
to start
intro
this
is
off
just
by a
falling
quote
off the
from
rails.
somebody I think we all know and have heard of multiple times that goes, "It is not truth that matters, but victory." I think for too long, we've been forced to be honest and truthful and be real with each other when in reality, what should matter is getting to the top. And I'm kind of upset that you all have held me back in that regard because I have had to try and be honest with you all when you all have not been victorious with me.
We've held you back?
Yes, absolutely. And don't interrupt me when I'm talking. I'm trying to be victorious here.
Okay. How much longer are you planning to go for, just so I make sure I don't interrupt you again?
Maybe 20 seconds tops. I can already feel
Okay,
myself getting
okay.
tired.
I'm on it.
So I'm thinking that you all need to be building me up while I tear others down. Probably not you all. I wouldn't worry about that. So that relatively us as a group is on top. If we level the playing field except for ourselves, we are victorious. Does that make sense? Do I need to explain that again?
Nope.
Are we going to gloss over that Mark started this podcast with a quote from Hitler?
It was a good quote.
Is that actually? I don't know. I'd never heard that quote before.
I
looked it up.
Look at this kid over
So
here.
yeah, I think this affirms my belief that I don't think we're holding you back. I think you are holding us back, if anything.
Look, let's look at the facts here. Who's got the best facial hair? Me. Who's got the
Sam.
best hair? Me.
Sam.
Who's got the best attitude? It depends on the day, but me.
Sam does have a pretty killer beard.
No, Sam for all three of those answers.
Thank you so much. It kind of feels like you have taken on a bit of like a Charlie Kirk-esque, attitude here.
Let me put it this way: I would never be Charlie Kirk because I would never get married and have kids. I don't really remember. And I don't appreciate the honesty, guys. What did I just fucking say about honesty? We're not here for honesty.
We're supposed to be honest with you. Oh no, okay, wait. So is it that you are honest with us and we are? Okay.
Honesty needs to go out the window. We need to be victorious with each other.
How do you know we were being honest?
Yeah, I completely misunderstood this quote.
In your effeminate tones.
Effeminate tones?
Yes.
Oh, are effeminate tones inherently honest? Is that the implication there?
No, they're inherently easy for me to see through. That's why I never play poker with people that sound like you.
Oh, damn.
I think you're the only one of us who has like shoulder-length hair, but okay.
I have shoulder-length hair.
Oh, you grew it out again? I thought you cut it.
I did.
Mine's nipple length though, so I think I win that bait.
Oh wait, is that like facts? Like,
yeah, it's about nipple length.
Pictures, please.
Could you tie it like around your nipple and do a little bow?
Well, the hair is not the issue there. But yeah,
okay. So we need to get you stimulated first. Maybe get some ice cubes on there, and then we'll get those bad boys really perked up.
I can't focus on the podcast if you get me turned on. Come on.
That's another issue. I feel like we're constantly using that as an excuse when it should be something that's pushing us forward.
If I'm understanding this correctly, we're supposed to not be truthful, and that is going to make us more powerful. Maybe is that what?
You're the closest out of everybody here. How many other people are there here?
I'm really trying.
I don't know.
It's that we don't have to worry about being honest or dishonest. It's not important. When you're victorious, honesty is by default already happening. Victory is the only thing that matters.
Is this the methodology you take when you're looking for consent? Is that what I'm getting at here?
Look, I feel like you're trying to divert from the truth here, which is good because that's what we want.
I'm not diverting. I'm just inquiring. I'm hearing a lot of victory.
Let me put this in a way that I think will speak to who you are as a person from what I know about you as a person. Brutality creates respect, a person once told me. And that's what you need to be following, okay? You need to be brutal.
Another Hitler quote?
Why are we so focused on who said them? I'm the one saying them now. Focus on that.
That's a good point.
Okay. What if someone were to point out that you haven't been victorious at anything in the last 3 to 5 years?
I think that's what he's saying. That's our fault.
After looking it up, that is another Hitler quote.
I would say that life does not forgive weakness, and therefore I will not forgive you.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
You said the last quote you thought would speak to me as a person. Was it the brutality or the need for respect?
Nope, let me stop you right there. It was brutality. You need to be more brutal.
Mark, do you just have like a list of Hitler quotes up, or do you know these off the top of your head?
You know, I don't like how much you know about this, and for you, your personalized quote is
I've been
what
looking
you
it up
suffer
after
from
you
today.
say them.
You suffer from an excess of education. That's what we suffer from today. So keep that at heart, huh? Stop being so fucking educated.
Is that another quote?
God. I feel like
Is that
That
actual?
sounds like
this
something you would
wisdom.
say if you were trying to implement a fascist regime. That does sound like something you would
I was gonna say, it sounds something like
Honestly,
Trump
that one
would
sounds
say.
more like a Trump quote.
Yeah, that's why I was
You
like,
don't
is
get
that
it. You don't
actually
get
something
it.
he said? Because Jesus Christ, that's on the nose.
But it is
We
also
are
a
not
Hitler
trying
quote.
to-
I looked it up.
It's
Oh
a
my
regime.
God.
We're trying to destroy the regime.
That's
There's
a hell
nothing
of
left
a-
except for us.
Hell of a quote,
I think
man.
what we're learning right now is that Mark is like Hitler reincarnated.
I'm thinking what we learned is that Mark knows how to Google Hitler quotes, but
He's
that
very fast
might
at
be the
it.
parsimonious explanation.
It's
fast-
scary
he's a
how
fast
fast
reader.
he is at
Well,
it.
I do like the glimmer of Victoria's power that we're seeing from Mark here. So I'd love to know, like, if we weren't holding you back, how high could you fly?
I would fly like Icarus level heights, except the sun would
Wait.
fall, not me.
Okay.
I was really hoping he would
Thank
tie it
you.
back to
Oh.
the jingle.
I feel like
There was an opportunity.
essentially what's holding me back isn't gravity. It's just the weakness of the subjects that I spend my time with.
No,
You
it's
could write
gravity.
a dope ass song about that, defying the weakness of the subjects. That I forgot what you said already, but it was a great quote.
Now the
I'm
subjects,
sure it was
are
a
they
Hitler quote.
Mexican or normal? Just to be clear.
No, the youth, only the youth.
Oh, the youth. Okay,
Are they
I do
Mexican?
hate the youth too. Yeah, what race?
No,
are
no,
the
we
youth?
don't hate the youth. We own the youth because he alone who owns the youth gains the
Oh.
future. So it's important to remember that.
Is this when you say youth? Do you mean like semen or like actually born? How young?
I don't have any quotes about
Okay.
semen, so it's got to definitely be just
the youth.
You're saying
Alright,
Hitler
so,
never
like-
had any quotes about semen?
Okay.
That doesn't
How
sound right.
young?
Hitler
Where's
loved
the
talking
line
about
for
semen,
where they're not
just
young enough
Not
for
in
you?
public.
would be not young enough. Once they
Yeah.
can no longer be easily subjugated, that's when they're too old. It's more for
Who is
mental.
Hitler's Epstein?
Ooh, that line. I don't like that.
I don't like that either. That had some pretty nefarious implications behind
Right
it.
after that, Seth mentions Epstein. That timing was very suspicious. Okay, that's all right. I'm just gonna brush past that.
I'm not saying you need to cast off everybody around you. You can make alliances. You can make alliances with the devil to attain our aim. We should stop at nothing, even if we have to do that.
I
It's
always
just
make
that
alliances with the devil.
see,
Never
me and the
works.
devil. Oh well, that's a weakness.
I feel like we need an HR department.
We could use an HR.
Oh, please bring
department.
HR in here. I'll lecture them as well.
I don't think Hitler ever gave a shit about HR. If he gave a shit about HR, a lot of stuff wouldn't have happened.
You
PR
always
or
said
HR?
Hitler's dead. Hitler shot himself. Do you think I would shoot myself? Do you think
That's
Charlie
a-
Kirk would shoot himself?
That's
No.
a liberal conspiracy.
We are
Hitler
better.
didn't
He
shoot
did.
himself.
Oh, no, I would love to hear about that.
All right,
You think
I am
what?
appointing Sam as head of our HR department. So go ahead and let him have it. Whatever you said you were
Okay.
going to tell the HR guy.
Yeah. Tell me how much of a bitch I am, Mark.
Does he look
I wouldn't
like
say
a bitch?
you're one of the smallest bitches I've ever met.
Oh,
Height wise or
well, thank you.
length wise?
Okay, well, HR's taken care of. Who's next?
Oh, wait, no, EJ asked you a question.
I asked you.
I'm sorry. What was your
sir.
question?
You said he was the smallest bitch. I asked height wise
Yes.
or length wise.
I
was
think
thinking
those
more
are
of
French measurements that we should do away with. The French are fucked.
I
We need to
interpreted it as
start-
Mark saying that I'm small as a person. Not like anything physical about me, but like my aura as a human being is small. Was what
I interpreted it as Mark saying like you're not much of a bitch at all.
I interpreted it as,
Oh.
well, when Mark and I have sex, he likes to call me his bitch. So I assumed he was talking about your penis length because in that context,
Oh.
it's
See,
natural.
this is a great example of what's so amazing about the human language is that we all took such very different meaning out
The
of
ambiguity of
a
it.
very simple statement from Mark.
I too like the
This is
ambiguity
why
of
language sucks.
Depends on what you're using it for. Sometimes ambiguity
And this is
can be
why
good.
I would say that it's impossible for someone like Mark to subjugate people because he just doesn't have the authority. I think if he was a true authority figure, we all would have known exactly what he meant. But
I did not expect HR to
instead,
come back swinging.
we're divided. HR is very against the idea of this podcast leading a fascist takeover of any country.
Whoa, who
So,
said fascist?
I'm gonna
Nothing he
Yeah.
was talking about was fascist. I don't know what you're talking
not a
about.
single thing. Oh
None
yeah,
of
yeah.
that.
We are very socialist. We're very communist. I suppose I propose that we have a flag that's very red, just so we can kind of communicate that
It
point of
sounds to
how
me
communist we are.
like a democratic people's republic is kind of the vibe I'm getting from this.
No, but we're not about the people. We're about me. Remember that.
Democratic Marx Republic. I like it.
Yeah, but I don't like republic so much. Just democratic mark. That's
Democratic
good
Mark.
enough.
I feel like
Yeah.
you would need to take on a new
Marxism?
name. Like, you know how like when people become like the King of England, they get to like pick their own name. Like I think that once you establish your dominance in this scenario, you need to select a name for yourself as
Are you
the
thinking of the Pope?
ruler.
Does the King of England do that too? They pick a name?
Yeah, the king. Like, when you become like the sovereign, you like can select a name.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought that was a Pope thing.
No, Pope as well. That's kind of where like that sort of tradition is a very
It's a
old
very
timey thing.
pimp move, right? Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. And since Mark is, in all honesty or dishonesty, a pimp, I think that he should select a new name.
All right, Mark, what's your new name?
My new name is him. You shall only refer to me as him.
Oh, can that
I
be
will-
all caps?
Yes, it is all caps.
Nice.
And what are him's pronouns?
Don't even get me started on pronouns.
Oh boy.
Okay, there are no pronouns in this fascist regime of ours. Got it.
Oh, you're right. I'm
Just
sorry.
use-
If you say
Just use
fascist
him,
one more
right?
time, HR, there's no fascism here.
I feel
What are
like
you
if
gonna do
this,
about it,
I
pussy?
feel like if this was fascism, we wouldn't have an HR. So like the mere existence of HR implies.
Yeah,
that.
what do you think that our voters? Do you think that our voters are going to pussy out at the mention of fascism? If they made it this far, then they're for the cause.
Look, I am winning, therefore I do not need to explain myself. If I lost, I should have to explain, but since I'm winning, I don't need to explain.
Who decides whether you win or lose?
Definitely not the people.
Well, he does.
Because,
Yeah, naturally.
yeah.
Right.
Look,
I mean, he's
think of it
him,
like
I
this.
guess. Like, yeah.
You're trying to use reason. You reserve reason for the few, and you use emotion for the many. That's the technique.
Wow.
Is that another Hitler quote?
It almost sounded like a Marines quote.
It did actually sound like that.
Yeah.
It's
Okay,
probably
guys,
scary.
I feel like
How
to
many
sum
of
it
these
all up
quotes?
into an easy, bite-sized kind of thing, I've not come here to make men better, but to make use of their weaknesses, right? Because while my birth
definitely
might have been
sounds
common,
like
my
that.
death will make history.
Oh, sir.
I'll agree
Question.
to that.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's my weakness?
Super HR.
Give me a second here.
Is he super HR or
You-
is super HR
I
above
don't.
HR?
I don't necessarily need it to be in a quote form. Like, you can just read
Oh.
all this one if you have to.
Thank God.
He doesn't have a Hitler
God.
quote ready for you there.
I would say your greatest weakness is the fact that you're still listening to me. You got to get out there and be yourself, as long as I don't disagree with that.
All right, hang on. Where's the button to kick?
Oh,
in?
okay, yeah. Because what if I did turn into like your opponent in that case?
You'd be
be-
signing your own death warrant, and I'd be proud of you.
To the gulags with you.
Okay. I mean, as long as I get to sign it myself, I can agree to these terms. Yeah.
So, and I think it's, remember, that society's needs come before the needs of the individual, and I am the individual in this case.
Well, what I would say is that if I'm the one who signed the death certificate, I am victorious in that case because like I dictated my own path. Like I became him in
Are
that
you
moment.
saying that coroners are the ultimate power in our society?
I wasn't necessarily thinking about this in a literal sense, but
Oh, I'm sorry.
I feel like once him rises to power, then yeah, that sort of thing could very well be a part of everyday life. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, we have 30 seconds left to figure out whether him is staying. What are we doing?
I think it's just, I have to get there before it finishes. Him, the motto of him, who is I, is that I was Europe's last chance. I think we should remember that.
Oh boy.
Thank you.
Hey,
Great.
I would
Great
if
closing remark.
if Europe ends up just kind of shit in the bed here, I can live with that.
There we go. Amen.
I'm glad we know what you did with those 20 seconds before the recording started.